It's a new era for the University of Hawaii Athletics Department. Yesterday, the UH Board of Regents confirmed Craig Angeles as the school's new athletics director. He joins us now to tell us more about himself and his plan. Good morning and congratulations.
Thank you, Christine. It's great to be here.
I know it's been a whirlwind, so thank you for joining us. How does it feel? Has it sunken in yet?
Well, yesterday was a great opportunity to finally get confirmed because it had been put out there for about 6 days. A lot of people commenting here and there. So it was finally gratifying to finally get the vote and move on now. So I'm real happy to be here.
Now, speaking of moving on, one of your priorities is to raise money. How do you plan to do that?
Well, I think engagement is the most important thing. I mean, I really like to get out in the community. I really like to meet a lot of people. Even just in the last 6 days, I've had a chance to get in touch with a lot of community leaders and whatnot who have pledged their support. So my idea is to, develop a plan of what we want to raise money for, and then go out and find the money, find the people who want to give that money. But I'm going to get out in the community and try to talk to as many people as I can. Everyone who's listening to my voice right now, I'm going to try to reach them and talk with them and just all out assault on that.
Now, I know that you were just approved yesterday, but what is more of your plan or vision, more details when it comes to the issues surrounding Aloha Stadium beyond meeting people?
Yeah, I do want to get involved with the Stadium Authority. I know that they're a separate entity from the university, and hopefully I can be at least at the table to listen and whatnot. But yeah, we really need to work on a permanent solution, because right now we've got a temporary solution, which is going to be great, a 15,000-seat stadium that we want to get everyone there and feel that, but it's not a long-term solution probably. So for the sake of the football program and our growth of our program, we really need to have a solid football stadium, and hopefully we can find a pathway there with the Aloha Stadium. That's my goal.
Now, you helped build that new stadium at Florida Atlantic. What do you think you learned there? Biggest learning lesson, perhaps, that you hope to apply here?
Well, the number one thing is you got to have alignment. You got to have alignment with all the parties, because if you're trying to do it on your own, it's just too hard to do. So at Florida Atlantic, we had a real alignment. We needed a stadium. We were a new football program, and we all came together. We had the land. We had just to figure out how to get it done. So I think alignment is the most important thing. And here, there's a lot of interest from the governor's office, the mayor's office, the local leaders, and whatnot. So I think the legislature, of course, we just need to all be aligned of how we're going to get this done.
Now, one concern is your lack of local ties. You even said yesterday in the news conference after you were approved, cultural thing is more of a challenge. So what's your plan to learn more about our culture here in Hawaii?
Yeah, I did mention that, because the athletics side, I've been in athletics for 30 years, so I think I have a really good handle on that side and how to proceed there. But this is a very unique culture. I've been around the country. I've lived in Miami, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, New York City. So I've seen the country itself, but I think this is very unique here. And so my goal is to really come and try to immerse myself in the community, look, listen, learn is what I try to say, learn from them, immerse myself there and try to integrate the best way I can. And I think, I think kindness and respect are transcendent upon any cultures. Everybody understands that language. And that's what I try to do, come in there and try to show kindness and respect and integrate in and be part of the community.
Now, speaking of the community, we don't have professional sports here, so UH is our professional team.
Right.
I wear my green and black because I'm an alum, I'm a big supporter. What do you want to tell the fans out there and all the residents of Hawaii?
Well, that's why I love being here, because it is the only sport in town and the big land-grant institution, and everybody should be supporting it. So that's what I want to say is we're all in this together. We all want what's best for UH. I'm just a steward of the program right now. It's not my program, it's all of our programs, and we all need to get behind it, whether we went to school there or whether we're just living on the islands or the 8 islands or the continent too. So I just want to see how do we get everybody behind it. There's no other school within 2,500 miles of University of Hawaii, so how can we be that Pacific Rim's school of choice, that real iconic brand, the University of Hawaii? That's what I want to see, if we can all coalesce behind that.
Okay, and if anyone wants to come out and meet you, because you're all about meeting people right now, if they want to meet you, talk to you, ask you questions, show their support, what can they do? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call the athletic department, set something up. I'll start on June 5th, so then I'll be back, and then I want to, heck, I'll give my cell phone out to everybody. I mean, whoever wants to talk to me, whoever I can. I mean, they just need to call the athletic department, set up a time, and I'm there. So I'm looking forward to it.
I thought you were going to share your cell phone on air. Shucks.
Well, I might do that if that's what it takes.
All right. I know that you're officially beginning June 5th, but you've already hit the ground running. You got a busy day. I know you're flying back out to the mainland today, so thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Christine. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.